Hello, welcome to another episode of Why You Should Care. I'm Mark Malachuk. Arthur is away, I think,
Holiday.
on holiday, yeah, in Ottawa of all places. I'm here with Murray Mandrick, our political columnist. Murray, holy crap, that was
Holy
a day
crap.
for news yesterday. Andrew Scheer is no longer the leader of the Conservative Party, and you can read our stories for more details, but the long and short of it is a pretty big controversial point that came up yesterday was money from the party being used to pay for his children's private schooling. I guess maybe we should go over what this means and why people should care instead of just running for the hills and being like, I'm done.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But why they should care is here is the guy that was his opposition leader that in the minority parliament that could be the prime minister at any particular day. So in terms of who leads our nation, this is a big deal. And it's a big deal because he's from here. He's from Saskatchewan, Regina, Coppell, etc. But I think it's even a bigger deal on another level. And that is maybe, just maybe, we're getting into this era where everything is about how politicians are populists, even though when they're really not. Because you can't be populist because you can't appeal to absolutely everything. They're populists within their own party. Andrew Scheer's downfall was the fact that they built this image of him as the family guy, the nice guy with 5 kids with all the dimples that wasn't Stephen Harper. Remember all that fuss and beyond when they lost the election to Justin Trudeau and we needed someone that wasn't Stephen Harper? Well, after 12 ballots, the 13th one, they decided Andrew Scheer was the guy because he had a nice family. He had all these things going for. They weren't really expecting him to knock off Justin Trudeau and the Liberals after one term in office, but they almost did. And so they presented this image of this guy that basically had all these conservative values that may or may not have related to a lot of other people. And that's the big why we should care on this one, because I think, or at least I hope, it might usher in an era of politicians that can reach out to other people that are beyond the party base, that are living in a world that's not on their Twitter memes or in their own silos where party people are just patting each other on the back and those who are opposed to that particular view are just screaming at each other. Maybe we're going to get back to a little bit more sanity in politics where leadership is about addressing everybody. And I hope that maybe Andrew Scheer is the first domino to fall in a series of dominoes where this problem plagues everyone. Justin Trudeau has the same problem. Jagmeet Singh has the same problem. They just appeal to their own, and we need leaders that appeal more to everyone, that can relate to problems across this country.
So what does Andrew Scheer do now? Like he's still the MP of his riding, right? What's his future?
Well, you live in this weird netherworld when you're a leader that doesn't have the capacity to lead anymore. So it's going to be particularly odd for him because I think he wants to be an MP for a while. He's still a young guy, and apparently he's got 5 kids to think about and get them in schools and everything else that we'll get into in a moment as to how that sort of affected his downfall. So, and I think he truly and sincerely loves politics and loves the leadership aspect. So I can't see him not being a part of that. I guess it'll really depend, Mark, on who becomes the leader, what kind of relationship he has with that person, whether they make him a deputy, whether they give him a senior portfolio. Joe Clark survived on quite nicely and for quite a while after being deposed by Brian Mulroney. So it can happen sometimes.
Is there anything else you want to get off your chest about this whole thing? Or
no, it's kind of sad the way he went down with the whole school family situation. But here's why it was ultimately a problem for it. Nothing illegal here, nothing that wasn't approved by the party hierarchy. But a lot of people in the party didn't know about it, and so it became a really handy excuse to club them over the head with this notion that this pre-approved funding, private funding for schools, was something untoward, even though it really wasn't. But here is where it was problematic, and here's the problem that you get into when you set yourself up as a populist leader. You remember all those commercials where he's wandering around talking about the hard times he had growing up in Ottawa, and there was his mom worked, etc., and we're that's not the kind of guy that sends people to private school. So once again, they're running into the old problem where the next leader has to be more about cliches and image and has to be about sound policy. And once again, maybe Andrew Scheer's demise will usher us into another era where politics and political leadership is actually about something as opposed to just about selling something.
I think that's very well put, Murray. I think it's
thank
so
you.
well put, we'll end it there. You can read Murray's column on in the Leader Post and also on leaderpost.com, and also you can get all our political coverage there too. More political coverage from Arthur White Crummy once he's back from Ottawa. So that's going to do it for us. Merry Christmas, Murray, because
You too.
I don't think we'll do another one of these before Christmas.
Who knows who else will resign?
Yeah, so goodbye.
Goodbye.